only solution. Hip-hop radar can't track what we transmit. Bruce, the realest fucking count. Stay off that hip-hop radar. Signals moving like a fucking traitor. We stay off that hip-hop radar. Can't catch us now or catch us later. Underground.
Trouble about to get money.
Welcome to the dark ages. Welcome to the dark ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the dark ages. Time slip where the past and future rage. Pulled up to the tavern in my time machine. Got the whole crew blazed on medieval green. Rasputin in the corner throwing down spells, while jade trees floating higher than church bells. Caitlin got the peasants learning how to twerk. Rose got kings and queens all doing dirty work. Ancient wisdom mixed with modern day insane. SJR crew about to make history change. Welcome to the dark ages. Welcome to the dark ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the dark ages. I'm slip where the past and future rage. Mick blowing smoke signals cross the castle walls. Uncle Patriot teaching knights how to brawl. Big Kahuna got the round table turned up. KD and Jorge got the mead cups. Hard Coast crashed the party with that future tech. Rude Knock got jesters breaking their neck. We ain't leaving till the whole place lit. Medieval times ain't ready for this shit. Welcome to the dark ages. Welcome to the dark ages. Welcome to ages. Future to SJR history last. Time traveling rebels on a medieval high, taking over castles as we pass by. Got these monks up in the monastery twisted. Every scroll they writing got our names listed. Making medieval moments turn psychotic. Crew so sick they thought we were demonic. Taking over kingdoms one by one, teaching ancient people how to have some fun. History books won't tell it like we do. Dark ages get lit with the SJR crew. Welcome to the dark ages. Welcome to the dark ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the dark ages. I'll slip where the past and future rage. Welcome to the dark ages. Welcome to the dark ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the dark ages. I'll slip where the past and future rage.
Trouble about to get money.
Welcome to the dark ages. Welcome to the dark ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the dark ages. Time slip where the past and future rage. Pulled up to the tavern in my time machine. Got the whole crew blazed on medieval green. Rasputin in the corner throwing down spells, while jade trees floating higher than church bells. Caitlin got the peasants learning how to twerk. Rose got kings and queens all doing dirty work. Ancient wisdom mixed with modern day insane. SJR crew about to make history change. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. I'm Slim, where the past and future rage. Nick blowing smoke signals cross the castle walls. Uncle Patriot teaching knights how to brawl. Big Kahuna got the round table turned up. KD and Jorge got the mead cups. Hard Coast crashed the party with that future tech. Rube Knock got jesters breaking their neck. We ain't leaving till the whole place lit. Medieval times ain't ready for this shit. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. I'm Slim, where the past and future rage. Past to future, future to past. SJR crew making history last. Time traveling rebels on a medieval high, taking over castles as we pass by. Got these monks up in the monastery twisted. Every scroll they writing got our names listed. Making medieval moments turn psychotic. Crew so sick they thought we were demonic. Taking over kingdoms one by one. Teaching ancient people how to have some fun. History books won't tell it like we do. Dark Ages get lit with the SJR crew. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. I'm Slim, where the past and future rage. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. I'm Slim, where the past and future rage.
Broadcasting live from somewhere you can't find. SJR crew coming at you raw and unrefined. On the ground.
Every fucking night we move location to location. Cops stay searching but they can't catch our operation. Signals bouncing off 10 different buildings in the hood. Mixing frequencies so clean they wish they fucking could. Middle fingers to the mainstream, that shit ain't good. My posse's running cables while I'm watching from the wood. That's the sound when we hit the streets. Underground transmission got your speakers catching heat. Fuck the FCC, we stay off that hip-hop radar. Bet your ass we're going harder, fucking instigator. Got the bass so heavy that the block is fucking shaking. Every single night we're making history in the making. Stay off that hip-hop radar. Signals moving like a fucking traitor. We stay off that hip-hop radar. Can't catch us now or catch us later. Clowning on these bitches with our frequency disguise, while they're searching how we're staying low and staying wise. Shout out to the weed that keeps the crew's mind right. Broadcasting bangers through the darkness of the night. Ain't no satellite can track a mobile station. Build a revolution through sound manipulation. Encrypted channels, yeah, we're running shit proper. SJR crew, bet your ass we're fucking proper. That's the warning when the vans roll through. Quick disconnect, 20 minutes we move smooth. Underground forever, that's the fucking master plan. Signals bouncing coast to coast across this fucking land. Stay off that hip-hop radar. Signals moving like a fucking traitor. We stay off that hip-hop radar. Can't catch us now or catch us later.
In my lane, you acting funny like it's some kind of game. Stayed it up, sir, in front of my name. I keep my head up, keep getting better. This rap god, I'm going platinum again. You acting funny, like it's some kind of game. Slayed it up, sir, in front of my name. Dominating your domicile, in and out just like a robbery. Call the cops now.
Well, welcome everybody to Let the Record Spin, episode number 3.
Oh, you tiki now? Go ahead, light your torch.
Hip Hop Radar Underground Show.
Let go. Sit back, relax, don't go act a fool. We gon' puff some weed and keep on acting cool. I'm on that chill shit, always keeping it real shit. The vibes going up like the smoke in the room, cause
This the Hip Hop Radar Underground Show. This the Hip Hop Radar Underground Show.
Yo, SGR crew, welcome back to Hip Hop Radar Underground. I am Sack Juggalo, and today we got a midweek special for you. The homie that goes by 2 names. He's known as Orion, but AKA, he also got them brass ones on him. Brass balls, man. What's up, bro? Nice to meet you, bro.
Yo, what they do, man? Good to meet you, man. Thanks for having me on here.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure, man, to get to know another artist, man. And it looks like we were talking earlier, and you coming from Florida out there, man. How is Florida right now? Y'all getting some good weather? I bet you are, right?
We getting great weather, man. Great weather. It's a little bit windy, but it's great. It's good.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, you gotta wear your ball cap a little bit tighter on those days, right? Motherfucker, you ever been chasing down a fucking hat in the wind? That shit, you look dumb as shit.
Yeah, only if I'm woofing. If I don't got a haircut, then I'm wearing one of my caps.
Facts. There you go. Because you know, the style's a little bit different out there on the East Coast, like with y'all, man. Y'all really, look at your hair, man. It looks very nice. It's well rounded. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice cut going. You don't want to see what's underneath this shit, bro. I do my shit myself. Like, I'll literally take a pair of clippers to it, and I just like cut it however I feel like that day. Whatever. But that's that California life where we don't give a shit out here, but I gotta come to fucking Florida, bro, because I know a few other rap crews out there, man, and it just seems like a great fucking time, man.
Yeah, right now we got a bubbling Miami local underground scene, but I say Miami, but that really encompasses what's known as Broward County, because Miami's in Dade County, but we're like, hand in hand with each other. But yeah, it's like there's a lot of dudes really doing their thing right now, so I'm really proud of where my scene's at right now.
Hell yeah, and I've been hearing great things about the scenes down there too, because nobody's beefing, or very few people are beefing. It seems like a lot of the artists are just getting along, trying to get help each other out, and I love hearing that shit.
Yeah, man, we deaded all that shit. We've been through that whole crabs in a bucket shit, that whole like, oh, why isn't this person showing me love or that person showing me love? And we're past that shit right now. Like 2020, me and my homie H2O from WVCC Site Life Radio, we put together an event, and I think out of that, a lot of things started flourishing, and a lot of people started really building with each other. And even if we ain't building with each other doing a track, we still show each other love and shit. So, occasionally you'll have that one dude or whatever that'll be like, yo, motherfuckers will show me love. But those people get kind of like pushed to the side, like, yo, we're not on that time.
Yeah, we ain't got time for that shit. We try to make money, baby.
Yeah, we trying to get our music out there and expand, and we can't be at each other's throats.
And that's the thing about like any type of media, right? Or any type of like programming or music. It takes time for the audience to build, right? Like, I know I've been doing this for over 6 years, and I've still got just over 5,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is not building quickly, but that's not the point. The point is to get the most dedicated people you can get in there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's going to spin your record all day. Someone who's going to be there every time I go live. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the people who give a fuck. We ain't looking for
Right.
those fly-by-night motherfuckers who might just listen to a few tracks and not remember your name. We want that motherfucker to fall in love with you and what you do, you know. And I think being able to do these interviews, and shout out to H, man, because that dude's a fucking legend, you know. When I first met H too, man, I didn't even know he rapped, bro. He didn't even bring it up, dude. He was just like, hey,
Yeah.
I got this radio station. I run a label. I need to get some of my artists on your shit. And I was like, cool, man. Just send me a list of names and I'll send you a list of fucking dates and we'll get it all worked out. Then I started going through all this shit, trying to find, thumbnail pictures and all this shit. And I see H is rapping. I had to immediately hit him. H, why didn't you tell me you rap, bro? We ain't even booked you for an interview. He was like, yo, I just want to put my people on, man. I just want to make sure that they get in first. And I was like, you are the fucking dopest dude. Like, for real, man. He didn't even fucking mention it, bro. That's real shit right there.
That's a vet in our scene, you know what I mean? Like me and him came up together basically too, like he's one of the first MCs that I even battled back in the days, like in 2003 and shit, and he's always been a phenomenal rapper, bro, phenomenal lyricist and shit. And I think me and him both got to like a point where we were like, yo, we're older, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been at it with this music shit, both like live performance and recording and everything for years. And I think we're at the same time thinking more about the community. So while he was doing WVCC, Cypher Life, I had WDDH Radio, which was a podcast on SoundCloud, and it was purely dedicated to MCs from Miami, homegrown, that have been doing their thing and never got their recognition. So I would sit down with an artist, play their music, interview them, do all that, bro. And it was all for the love, all for the passion, for like pushing it forward,
Absolutely. And what better way to do it is just to bring in people from your own place, you know what I'm saying? Your own spot, bro. They may or may not even know you, but they're going to definitely know you after you recognize them, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to know that what you're doing is not only for yourself, but for the people. And that's the important part. Like, if we ain't willing to help each other, like, okay, today, I'm driving back home, and I see this person, he fell out of his wheelchair in the parking lot, right? And he's not moving at all, but I'm blocked in with all this traffic. I can't get in over there, right? And I'm just like, why are you motherfuckers not pulling in here trying to help this old motherfucker that fell out of his fucking wheelchair? You know what I'm saying? I'm freaking the fuck out, dude. Then I finally see a couple people run out the restaurant and fucking help the man out. And I'm just like, thank God there's somebody who's got a fucking heart, dude. It's unreal how they just sit there and fucking watch a motherfucker just lay on the ground, dude.
They'll film him before they help him out. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right.
Take out their camera and film them before they help him out,
That's crazy to me, man. Jay, you would say, bro. He said Vanilla Ice is the best rapper from Miami. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nah,
hey,
he wasn't from Miami though.
That's right, he wasn't.
He shouted out Miami in that song to get street cred, but I think he was from Dallas or some shit.
Yeah, because he got found out maybe about not even a year after that he dropped that. They was like, he ain't from here.
Yeah.
You know who is from there,
he didn't
though?
even write that song. What's
Two
up?
Live Crew. And Two Live
Absolutely.
Crew, straight up fucking goats. Also,
Yup.
I got to shout out to the one and only, shit. Said baby, because I'm Trick Daddy. Shout out Trick Daddy. And shout out
Daddy.
Trina, man. Like, I love Trina, too.
Oh, and you can't forget JT Money.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
JT Money.
Just legends.
Legends.
So, coming up in hip-hop, man, I'm sure, hip-hop has been influenced your entire life. What's some of the stuff that you were listening to? Well, I should say that your parents were listening to when you were a little tight, running around the house.
My parents are Cuban, so there was a lot of Spanish music in my household.
Nice.
A lot of salsa, a lot of merengue, more so salsa, and also like bolero music. So like bolero music is like Spanish ballad music.
Like
And
love
that
songs and shit.
Yeah. Like and depressing ass songs. And most of the times it was depressing ass songs and shit. But but the samples in those shits were crazy.
Okay.
To this day, my bolero catalog, like the amount of records that I have of like Spanish ballad music is crazy.
Hell yeah.
The samples is on point. Some of like the biggest hip hop records, you know, quote unquote underground or whatever,
Yeah.
sampled a lot of bolero music
That's
and
what's
shit.
up. And I see you got a ton of records back there, man. You got a great collection.
Thank you, dog. Yeah, I think I got like over 2,000.
That's what's up.
Cause
man.
that's not even everything. That's if I were to like.
He's like,
pan
that's
the
just
camera,
that's like
yeah.
choice shit right there.
Yeah, yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's like those right there in the corner. That's soundtracks, and Spanish records.
Oh, nice.
I got a whole other section for jazz, rock, everything.
That's
I've
what's
been
up.
collecting records and digging since '98.
And you sound like you're well versed in music. Are there any genres that we might be surprised to hear that you like?
I like all genres, bro. Like I love jazz fusion. I'm a big jazz fusion fan. You know, especially like with listening to so much hip hop, sometimes I like to listen to tracks that don't have any words on them, no verses and shit. But everything, bro, rock, progressive rock, psychedelic rock, you know, R&B, old school soul, whatever it is.
Hell
Like,
yeah. That's what's
as long
up.
as it's dope. If it's dope, it's dope.
Right. And see, that's the problem I have. Is like I find a lot of things very interesting. So even if a lot of people don't really care for it, I'm still like, yo, I fuck with that. You know, it's kind of weird
Yeah.
because I mean, who likes that much music? But I guess there are people like me, like you out there, you know, who just love a wide variety of music. Dude, that's fire.
Yeah, word.
Hell
Word.
yeah. So, what was some of your influences on getting into the music industry and wanting to be a artist and producer yourself?
Man, well, early on, before I became heavy into hip hop, you know, I loved Nirvana, Metallica, you know, that era, that early 90s era was magical for both hip hop and rock.
Facts.
So Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, I always like when I was a jit, I was like, yo, I wanna be in a rock band. And,
Nice.
but I suck at guitar, and you know what I mean?
Hey,
And
well,
my
you gave it a
my
shot, it sound like, at
Yeah.
least.
No, my cousin played guitar, man, and I tried a few times. I was just like, this ain't for me. And my parents didn't have bread like that, so I couldn't be in any classes to learn how to play any instruments like that. But then with hip hop, it was Wu-Tang, KRS, and Nas. Those are the three ones, and more so KRS than Nas, but definitely Wu-Tang and KRS were the ones to really draw me in to like want to pick up a pen and construct a rhyme and try to do this.
That's what's up. And shout out to those legends, man. And, of course, Kahuna says, can't forget Pitbull. That's wild. That's wild. I think
Yeah,
you can.
yeah.
I think you may be able to forget him. I mean, I would love to hang out with the guy. His music, I mean, I've never been a club dude, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the stuff was like dance club music type shit, right?
Well, it became that because like when he first came in the scene, he was a spitter.
Okay.
Like he was really spitting. Like
Okay.
if you listen to that first album he released, that Miami album,
I'm going to have to go back and check it out.
check out the very first Pitbull album and you'll see he's actually spitting. Now, granted, it's not on some heavy lyricism either.
Sure.
It's borderline street hood flow and borderline commercial.
Okay.
But he really didn't get like all that techno music and world music until much later. The first time I heard about Pitbull, I was in college. It was like 2002, and the first time I heard about it, Pitt was my homie Siddiq had ran into him at a club, and he was telling me how he wanted to whoop his ass. And then the second time I heard about him, a friend of mine named Nicole said she saw him at a club, and some dudes wanted to whoop his ass.
Wow.
And then the third time I heard about him, some peoples that I was friends with told me they saw him at a club and people threw bottles at him.
Damn.
Yeah, and this was all in Miami. So like literally the first 3 times I heard about Pitbull was bad stuff.
Wow.
I hadn't even heard him rap yet.
That's amazing. That's
I
wild.
was just like, who is this guy that like people just by happenstance, because you know how it is.
Right.
People know you're a rapper. They're like, yo, do you know this? Did you heard this guy?
Yeah.
So by happenstance, like the first 3 times is just bad stuff.
That's
and
wild.
then all of a sudden, Lil Jon co-signed him, and he blew up. And he blew up. He blew up out of town before he blew up in hometown.
Bet.
Like
Bet.
he was getting love. The lore that I've heard, from cats, is that he was getting love in Cali and Texas.
Okay.
By all the cholos and shit.
Those are big markets.
Yeah. He was getting mad love out there, and then by the time he comes back, Lil Jon co-signs him, and
Lil Jon was popping always. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have to say but like 3 words on the whole track, and your shit was just like, I'm gonna bump the shit out of this. Like for some reason, the beats were so fucking good.
Yeah, the beats, man.
And I tell you what, like I don't know about y'all, man. I know about y'all, man. Every fucking culture in America, or this culture in America, every state has lowrider shows. So did you guys ever fuck with a dude called DJ Magic Mike?
Of course, bro. Of course. I did so I got this segment on my YouTube channel called Deep Dive Tape Stash, where I take a tape cassette single, and I recently did Magic Mike. I did DJ
I see
Magic
that on
Mike.
your channel, my guy. I went and watched it. I even forgot about that. That's right.
Yeah.
That's why I was going to bring it up.
But Magic Mike's an Orlando cat who came to Miami, cut his teeth out here, and really blew up. But the MC that he had was MC Madness. He was from Carroll City.
Right. Okay.
That dude was nice, man. That dude was nice.
They made so many, dude. There were so many fucking bass tapes, dude. Like,
yeah.
The dude was a fucking genius, bro. Like, seriously.
He was. Yeah, a lot of people sleep on Magic Mike's production steez, man. But if you really listen to his albums and listen to what he was doing beat-wise, kind of ahead of his time, bro. Like, really ahead of his time.
And anytime you went to, sometime a meetup or a car show or a bass sound off, guess who's in the motherfucking deck? Magic Mike with his subwoofer test, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just the longest bass notes you've ever heard, dude. Just crazy.
Yeah. We had lowrider. We used to have a lot of lowrider shows out here. I'm pretty sure there's still lowrider shows out there, but I think it's much more of a niche than what it used to be. What it used to be, it was the spot like you would want to perform at.
Yeah.
'Cause they would typically have a stage for local acts. And then, the amount of females that would be going out there would be crazy. So it used to be a lot bigger than what it is today. But I'm pretty sure they still got lowrider shows out here.
Oh, yeah. I think I seen one not too long ago. I was watching one. I mean, it isn't like a parking lot thing too much anymore. It's more like cruising, I guess, right? Where they're just cruising down the boulevard. But, boy, they have some nice rides out there, man. I really like what they're doing with it. It ain't like when I was a kid. Like, we just have, like, old Regal on some fucked up Daytons, you know what I'm saying? Like some 10-inch Daytons and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, but these cars nowadays, 30-inch rims, dude. Just like, what the fuck, dog? Best paint jobs you've ever fucking seen on a car, dude. Like,
yeah.
Just everything customized on it, dude. Just amazing work, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Denzel Curry is nice. He from Miami? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Denzel Curry's from out here. He's from either Carroll City or Liberty City.
Okay.
But he's dope. He's dope. I really like Denzel.
Recognize, yeah. Recognize, dope, man.
Dope.
I got to interview him, man. That was pretty dope. I think H hooked that up. So shout out to H, man.
Yeah, him and H had a crew.
Yeah.
Him and H were in a group together and shit.
Yeah. And after all these years, he's still dope. That's so rare in the music industry, right? Like, that just tells you that H is a solid motherfucker, dog. Like, when I had the interview with him, I finally got him to agree to an interview, and he was running late back from swimming with the dolphins or something, right? Him and his wife was out there swimming with the dolphins, I think. And he's like, no, I don't want to reschedule. He did the whole interview on the way home. I'm just like, dude, you don't have to. I know you're tired. It's been a long fucking day. He's like, no, I got this. I'm like, all right, brother. Thank you, man.
That dude's dedicated.
There's no stopping with that guy. There's no off days.
You know what? You know what? Actually, I saw in one of your episodes you interviewed a Miami artist who I always was really cool with, Seven Star.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw you did an interview with Seven Star. Shout out to Seven Star.
Yeah, shout out to Seven. We got. I think H set that one up too. He set up so many, and just everybody cool as shit. You know. Well, to be honest with you, man, I haven't ran into one asshole yet. And like I said, we're at almost 300 interviews, dude, and everybody's just been cool as fuck. You know, super just chill, willing to answer any question I have. Although I don't get too personal, so you know. Although let me get a little personal. What's one thing that Orion has not told many people? Just like a weird quirk you may have. You know, like me, I like to wash my hair last because I don't like water on my face. I mean, it's just something stupid like that.
Yeah. Damn. I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good one. A little cork. I don't eat ketchup. I don't fuck with ketchup and I don't fuck with mustard.
Okay, but
Like,
you fuck with
unless-
tomatoes?
I'll fuck with tomatoes, but they
Okay.
gotta be like cooked with the meal. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I
It's
see.
got-
Okay.
It's gotta like I don't like fresh tomatoes and shit like that. Like just cold and shit. You know,
Well,
it's gotta
okay.
be like with the meal and shit. You know?
Okay. I got you. And no mustard, you said.
I don't fuck with mustard. I don't fuck with mayo. I don't fuck with ketchup. I
He
mean,
said-
obviously, I fuck with pasta and shit and
Sure.
fucking tomato sauce, but
Sure.
I don't know, for some reason I
That's
just
different,
grew
though,
up
than
not liking
ketchup.
ketchup. Right, it is. It is.
Yeah, I'll give you that because I mean, those are two completely different tastes. Like, oh, it's almost like ketchup got sugar in it or something.
Yeah, it just tastes. I don't know. And you know what I think it is? I think I grew up with an older brother obsessed with ketchup,
Oh,
and he just grossed the shit out of me. Right? It was like this guy. This guy was putting ketchup on his mashed potatoes, bro. You know,
Whoa.
it's just- yeah, it
that's
was like
wild.
that. Yeah, he was mad addicted to ketchup back in the days. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I mean, I fuck with ketchup, but I like in little bits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like a lot of it on my shit. In fact, I don't even dip my French fries in ketchup anymore. I just eat my French fries just raw, like a
Right,
savage. But they gotta have salt on them bitches, because if they ain't got salt, I'm
yeah,
kind of
it's gotta
angry.
have salt. Yeah.
So, let me ask you this: is there if there was one venue that you've always wanted to play, what's that venue?
Oh man. Shit. In my album, I mentioned the Fillmore Center. So, Fillmore Center, I guess. The Apollo in New York would be dope to do one day.
Yeah.
Shit. Radio City in New York. Yeah.
You usually hear
Uh,
just MSG from New York, but I'm liking that you bringing up these other venues because they are historical places.
Yeah, there's another dope spot in New York that is SOBs. I don't know
Oh.
if it's still around.
It is. And
the
in fact,
SOBs.
I just watched a set from SOBs not too long ago. It
Okay.
was an Easy Mill set, and they're
Yeah,
still out there.
I only went out there to SOBs once, then I saw Blue in Exile
Oh hell yeah!
out there. Yeah.
Come here, Rose. Get this hug. Come on. I love that shit. Big salute. I hope everybody's having a great midweek break from all the bullshit. We got Katie in the house. We got Kahuna and J Tree in here. Who else in here? Paul Samples. Salute, my brother. Good to see y'all, man. I hope everybody's doing well, man. And we got Orion. Now, his links are in the description below. Make sure you follow along. We got his IG and YouTube in there. Let's hit him with a song before. Oh, also, we got 10 minutes left on this Zoom call. So when it ends, just hit the same link I sent you. It'll put you right back in the room. I don't know if I told you that or not.
Okay. All right. Word.
All right.
Oh man. I don't know. Give him Kahlua, which is Kahlua one, or what you got on there?
This is one of the ones I listened to when I was doing some research on you.
Yeah, that one right there. It's that Kahlua one.
Yeah, we got Orion in the house. Make sure you show him some love. This one right here called Kahlua, produced by Who I Be. Let's go.
Everybody bomb, man. You gonna rock tonight. Yo, we got a good crowd. You know what I'm saying? Yo, where you at, bro? No doubt. That's what.
You ain't pulling my chain?
I got you. I promise I got
They
it.
got a green room at
They
least?
got a purple room right here, right here. Purple.
Look, I rap. I get busy. You know, I got my rap thing going.
Well, don't bring up the rap. Eat your food.
Do you want to hear one of my songs?
Eat your food.
I'm gonna sing it for you right now.
They can laugh now, later cry tears of joy. Don't ask how the paper larger than Sequoia. Some of the traits I passed down to my baby boy. Gift him a cash cow, not a drop of soy. My mad scowl came from having no sleep. Used to pass out like flyers on Sobe. Smash mouth, those who oppose me. Brass towel, jewels from the OZ. The man obsessed with his monument. He's always guided by the steps of the fraudulent. Stay cognizant, friends can be oxidant. Even the foreman had the box again. From the shores of Tripoli to the halls of Mountain Zuma. My grip stronger than the paws of a mountain puma. Astute sailor who count on the Luna. You can swim with the sharks and drown in the Kahlua. Fresh cigar and again a stout. It's only labor if you're pregnant now. It's never work if my pen is out. And what you own is worth more if you can rent it out. I got a mistress who's a nymph and a femme fatale. A contrast between a garrote and a linen towel. Jeff poetry, brass Morrison tells. Wishful ignorance like Orson Welles. I'm limitless as a lyricist. Predict the future as I reminisce. She gave you me, I gave you esperanza. To clear the lines, I had to press la plancha. I pack bullets like Contras in Nicaragua. A derribar que encima habla. Arrested development, freedom of speech. Fuck it, the hell with this, I said mine. Peace.
That boy good. That track is so good, bro. I'm gonna tell you
Thank
why.
you, man.
Oh yeah, pleasure's mine, guy. For real, I love that track so much because it isn't about the beat. The beat is just something to keep, attention. But what you're saying, you know what I'm saying, is the important part of all that whole shit. And exactly, KD got them bars, facts. And I like how you put that. I like how you put that track together, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my dog, Who I Be, who did that. He sent me that production. And I typically don't be getting on too many tracks that are drumless, that don't have any drums on them.
Yeah.
So when he sent it to me, I was almost inclined to reject it. But I was just like, I don't know, something about it kind of gives me like a cinematic feel.
Right.
And like the first 4 bars came to me right away, so I was just like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna roll with this. So
Let's go.
like all the bars, just that was a good writing session, you know, on that one. And shout out to Mr. Belief. He did the video. My daughter and my son are in that video. My wife is in that video.
Oh, that's fire.
Like, yeah, my dogs, Access, DJ Access is there. Money Mowgli, DJ Heron, DJ Six Mills, my dog Kronos, Lex One. A bunch of my homies is in that shit, man. So
That's what's up, man.
yeah,
And
that's even.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was say I did notice a few people like Mowgli was in there, and I got to interview him, and it's just cool that you're able to get all your homies together, man. How was the shoot, man? Was it just a great time or what?
Yeah, we've done videos together a whole bunch of times and shit. We always show up for each other and shit. So that one was kind of like, we were on a time crunch because the owner of the restaurant, he was letting me do it there for, but I had like 2-3 hours to do it on a Monday, and the traffic in Miami is madness, especially on a Monday. So like we were kind of like in and out of it, you know what I'm saying? But I got like other videos I've done with everybody that's been a trip. That's been crazy. It's been like a crazy event,
Hell yeah. What's your favorite thing about putting together a video shoot?
Man, I would say just like capturing the vibe of the track and then being able to see it come to fruition after. I like to have like something different about my videos, but I also don't want to overdo it where it might come off as cheesy, like if you're trying too hard and trying to do something that's way way above your budget and shit kind of sometimes comes off cheesy. So
Okay.
there's like a fine line of what's doable and what's not, you know, what's just a pipe dream, you know. So
Well, the whole vibe of that last video is so fire because it gives you that old world style. Like, I need to talk to my people for a minute, you know what I'm saying, feeling. And if that's what you're going for, it can fade over perfectly.
word, man. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate that.
Paul said, okay. I knew I recognized at Orion from No Emotion Gold Mask.
Shout out to the gods. Shout out to the gods, man. Every Sunday they got a listening session that they do on YouTube. So
that's
if you
what's
ain't
up.
up on it, that's a dope one to peep, and they'll play everybody's tracks and shit. You know, they'll show mad love.
Okay, hell yeah, I have to check that out. You know, the community on YouTube, man, for the underground scene is getting bigger every day, and it's growing more and more with more passionate people just trying to, you know, hopefully one day we get the damn. I don't want the radio stations to go away, but what I want them to do is start playing your guys' music, so you, the independent artist, can get the royalties. So you, the independent artist, can get that next Cadillac commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like, put my track on that fucking shit. You get the money, not the fucking radio, not the record company. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I want music to be.
Yeah, I think YouTube is a reflection of what the radio used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's people's access right now. You know,
Yeah, because you used to be able to call up the radio station and just talk to the DJs for a minute, you know what I'm saying, on air, and
right,
all kinds of cool shit.
Yeah. No, there was a time where AM radio was more popular than FM radio.
Right.
Like, this is way before my time,
Right.
but that actually was a thing, you know? So, you know.
Absolutely. Same with the regular stations versus Channel 40 and 31 and all those other stations that came up. Now those stations are popping and your regular stations are trying to keep their head above water. Almost. Oh, thank you, Coon. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, this thing's going to cut here in a minute. Well, how long? We got less than 1 minute. So when it cuts, just click on that link. It'll put you right back in.
All right, cool.
All right, we'll see you guys in just a moment. I hope everybody's doing well, too. I know I had a pretty good last couple days. You know. It was weird, though, on Monday. Because fucking, it was hot as fuck, dude. And then all of a sudden, it started cooling down again. I think it was like 87. That's pretty fucking hot. We back at it. We back at it. Y'all like my shirt? That political party, George Washington. Look, he got a boombox and he's playing fucking the fucking ball thing with the cups. You know, he's down. He's down to play. I haven't been able to fit into this shirt in a while. I'm losing some weight, so I was like, oh shit, I can fit into this again? Hell yeah. Let me get it. Beer pong. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, I couldn't even remember. I don't play it, but look, George Washington playing beer pong, and he got some dope ass lokes on. And look at. He got a boombox too. That's fire.
There, dog.
Now that's a political party I can get behind.
You got the ghetto blaster.
Facts, dude. That's that old school shit. And then remember when they went upgraded? You go to the swap meet and they got like lights and TVs and shit in them. I was like, yo, that's too much. I can't carry all that shit around. That's crazy.
In my backyard, I got a boombox with the TV on it.
Yeah, but you don't be carrying it down the street no more like when you was a kid.
Hell no.
You have to put that shit on a wagon and drag it down the street. That's dope. It's got the old school TV. It don't pick shit up no more.
Nah, not at all.
That's so weird how we switched everything over to digital, dude. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. There was a post I saw the other day of somebody like, yeah, we had better shit in the 90s, like technology wise, cooler looking shit than what we do today.
Yeah, everything kind of looked like Facebook, just plain and drab, and it's like, dude.
Right. no pizzazz about it.
Yeah, I love some MySpace because you can like customize your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
MySpace was the shit, man. MySpace was the shit for artists too. It gave you the little player with the 4 tracks that you could put up. You know what I mean?
That shit. Yeah.
That was an era, man. That was an era.
Man, are we ever gonna get back to something like that? You think?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Tough to say. I don't think so. I think it's just pretty much what we have right now, Instagram and YouTube and everything. So, but that MySpace shit was the fun.
If you were to make a bold prediction about music, you know, let's say in the next 50 years, what do you think? How music is going to be shared, marketed, and all that? Do you have any maybe predictions on that?
Nah, I think it's gonna be more or less the same thing. I think the streaming platforms are gonna change. You won't have Spotify at the helm anymore. That they'll become passe, and there'll be some other streaming platform that will be the shit. You know, I'm thinking of myself like creative ways of putting out material like merch. So this last album I just put it out. It's a tape cassette that's actually a USB. So like this shit. And so I got my next idea is gonna be like even better than this, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And this isn't even too new like of an idea of having a tape that's kind of a USB, but just more creative ways that artists I think are gonna be able to put their stuff on merch. I think that's gonna be a thing more so. I've seen different things of like these like CDs that are kind of like mini discs.
Okay.
You know, and
I've seen these
like
new style of like business card that has like one of your tracks on it, like a little video, like has a screen on it and shit. That's pretty. I know that's just gonna be expensive as fuck though.
Yeah. But you never know. We could get to a point where all that stuff is cheap. Like even the tape with the tape with the USB that I just showed you. The price point on that now, I'll tell every artist that I know, like, yo, you might as well go for it now because the price point is perfect for an independent, you know, artist to really do it. Because I tried doing that like 5 years ago, and the price point was crazy. Like it was just, it didn't make any sense. Like I'm gonna make $2 off of each album if I would have done it back then. Whereas now it's a lot easier to do now, and a lot cheaper.
It's just something cool to look at. Like it's definitely a conversation piece. You know, once you get it loaded up into your computer and like burned onto a disc or something, or however you do your music, you have it, laid out on the table or put with your collection and be like, what the hell is this? I never seen a tape with a USB. Oh, you ain't seen this?
Yeah, and it's like the tangibleness of music is different, bro. It's different to have an actual album that you can hold and play, and that you're always gonna have.
Yeah.
Then the streaming platforms, if they go away, and you're relying on that, you're not gonna have any music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always prefer a physical copy. I'm just an old school dude, though.
Yeah.
Like I'm almost 50 years old, so I was buying cassette tapes back in the day.
Yeah. Likewise. Mm-hmm.
There's no way you're as old as I am.
I don't judge a book by its cover, bro.
I
was born in '82.
Okay. I mean, I was born in '75. You're not that far off, so that's fire.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
You just look like you're about 25.
I appreciate that, man. It's the fade.
Man, shout out to the fade. Shout out to the barber. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my dog Logic. Shout out to Logic.
There it is, man. So, what do you guys get up to in Miami for fun, man? What do you guys do? Like you probably do much different things now as an adult than you did as a kid. But what's some of the stuff that you guys do over there?
Yeah, I mean, there's no shortage of things to do in Miami. So I think that's what makes it hard to be an artist in Miami and put on shows like how H does, and I put on shows out here myself. But that's what makes it hard, is that there's so much shit to do, bro. Like you got the beach, you got the Hard Rock Casino, you got fucking Wynwood, which is like an art district. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Wynwood Art District, but they got, that's like the go-to spot. Like people in Miami, locals, we don't even go to South Beach. Like South Beach is for the tourists out here.
okay.
You know, it used to be the hub. It used to be the spot, but like since 2010, that shit's been dead. Like for the locals and shit. But there's too much shit to do out here, man. There's too much, you know. So as far as what I do now, cause you know I'm 43, bro. Like I'm not no spring chicken either, dog. So I'm not. I got kids and shit. So I do this hip hop thing, bro. Like that's pretty much it. Like when I go out to do fucking shows. I go out to support my homies that are doing shows or whatever, and that's pretty much my go-to. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. I know for myself, I do things that keep me out of trouble. So that sounds like a good, you know, my daughter's all grown up and out the house now, but I was never doing anything. Like I smoke a lot of weed, but if I need to drive, especially with someone with my child in the car, I ain't smoking weed till I get back home and I don't gotta drive no more. You know?
Right.
And I'm
Yeah,
still like
likewise.
that till this day now. You know, just because I'm so trained and not. If I go out and drive, like I'll go out and work, do something, I'll wait all day until I get back home and smoke some weed. I don't want to be out there fucking around. You know.
Yeah. It's a risk, man. It's a risk, and in Miami though, like it's gotten a lot lax. Like it's like that Wynwood area I was telling you, man. Everybody's smoking out there.
What's up with the villages out there? Is that Miami? Is that where all the old peoples is fucking and shit?
Oh no,
Where's that at?
no, that's north. That's north of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that, I know what you're talking about. But that's up north. Yeah, that they got like a STD outbreak. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Those were the old people just fucking up there, boy. They was
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
down. Yo, Bruce Beats and Eats, man. Big salute. Thank you for coming through
shout
and
out-
hanging out with us.
Big up old head Ed.
He said you got him on during the Heat game. Oh, there's a Heat game now. Oh, now I'm feeling bad. See.
Yeah. Nah, it's all good, man. It's not a good season, dog. My Heat, they're not gonna do much. They're not
Hey.
gonna do much this year, dog.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm a Kings fan.
Ah, damn,
So.
the struggle is real.
The struggle has been real, dude. Since I was a little kid, I'm just like, well, you know, it's a good thing I like basketball. Because the closest we got was what, in 01?
Y'all got robbed.
Dude, that shit was a straight up fucking rob, dude. I will say it till I
Robbery.
die, dude.
Robbery.
We
man.
should have been in the finals. At least we would have had
Yeah.
a chance. I don't think we would have won, but that would have been dope to at least been in the finals.
When that whole thing happened, I was like a senior in high school and shit, you know. So my mind and the activities I was into was crazy. So I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on in other outside of Miami. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on in other, regions and shit.
Yeah.
So later on, when at the advent of YouTube, I remember one day on YouTube, or like early days of YouTube, seeing a video that was all about that. I guess some like Sacramento fan really made a video about that and how y'all got robbed.
Yeah.
And watching that whole shit back, I'm like, damn, man, I had no idea this shit went down like that.
It was so close, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, if we would have played better, it would have been a no contest, right? But it comes down to refs. You kind of put it in their hands at that point, you know. And I think there was one or two refs that may have taken payoffs that got busted for that shit too, if I remember right.
What is it? Is it Tim Donaghy or Tom Donaghy or some shit? They did a documentary on him.
Yeah.
And he's kind of alluded, if my memory serves me right, he's kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
About that series in particular.
Yeah.
You know, so that sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is, and I've after that, you know, I just come to the terms with Sacramento is my fucking team. I love Sacramento Kings. I will be at peace with them always being the upper echelon D-League team. You know what I'm saying? It's like the D-League team in the NBA, and I'm okay with that.
Damn, dog, you're a real fan then.
And once we get somebody dope like DeMarcus or somebody, you know what I'm saying, or Webby, and use them all up, we trade them for somebody who's like about to retire like Rudy Gay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so fucking crazy, bro. I'm just like, whatever, dude. I'm done complaining. You know what I'm saying?
Were you a Mitch Richmond fan?
Oh, yeah.
He was dope, man. He was a good player.
Oh, yeah. Vinny, fucking, all them back in the day, too, man. Like, Vinny used to come to our fucking middle school and teach us how to play basketball. That shit was fucking so cool, man. Like, I used to go to all the basketball camps every year. I love them motherfuckers, dude. They're here in Sacramento, and back in the day, Sacramento didn't have much, if anything, and it still hardly has anything nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So to be a basketball player, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm getting drafted, and you're like, Sacramento Kings, you know, instantly in a motherfucking brain is going, fuck, fuck, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, the closest thing is L.A. or San Francisco, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to go and that stature to go fucking hang out with people, you know. And you're talking about 6-7 hours drive, you know, down to LA from Sacramento. You're a rookie, so you ain't flying shit, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got that kind of money. Not yet. You might be able to rent a car, but it's still going to take you 7 hours to drive down there and 7 hours to drive back.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I understand, like, but they're still grateful, and they're still willing to help the kids, you know what I'm saying, teach the kids basketball and shit, and put everything they have into what they're doing. You got to respect that, because it's not Miami, you know what I'm saying? It's not Dallas. It's not L.A., New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the spots motherfucking players want to go play at, you know. And Sacramento Kings draft you, and you're just like, motherfucker, for real? This sucks. Fuck it, I'll give it a go, you know. And Kuhn is right. You did get Jason Williams from us, and he was able to get you guys. He wasn't, but he was able to get a ring with you guys, and I'm happy as fuck for him for that.
But we got Jason Williams at the tail end.
Yeah, but he was still nice though.
He was still dope. He was still dope.
He could still assist all night. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was still a shooter. Sort of, you know what I'm saying? He was still a pretty decent shooter, but his creme de la creme was that, let me get it to you behind the back, baby, you know, type shit, no look type shit. And that's the days the NBA was like so electric, bro.
Yeah, it was different, man. Early 90s, 2000s eras was like, the LeBron era is, you know, it's touch and go. You know?
Well, I mean, you know, people start falling down a little bit too easy these days.
Yeah.
Swisher, what's up, bruh? Yo, don't worry. I seen you said New Jersey last time I asked you where you were from, so I remember that shit now. I thought it was from Australia for some fucking reason. I don't know why. But we got Orion with us today, man, and he is not only an artist, hip hop artist out of Miami, but he's also a producer, man. What was some of the reasons why you got into producing?
I needed beats. I always wanted to make beats, like but I needed beats more so than anything.
I feel you on that. I started making beats just because I needed some music for the channel. I mean, my beats are sorry as fuck. Like, your beats are way better, dude. Like, way better. I listen to some of those ciphers you put together.
Yo, the half of those beats on my album Freebase are old. Those are like beats I made in 2012, 2013.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've gotten lazier now than what I used to be.
Well, I'm sure you got a lot more producer friends now.
Yeah. I owe people tracks like people owe debts. You know what I mean?
I worked up 5 tracks with you, man. Can I come over and mow your yard or fucking like fix your roof or something, dude? Like, that's fine.
Yeah, man. When I make albums, like the Freebase album, like it's got 15 tracks, 7 or 8 of them I made, like I produced, and I'm always looking, like how we were talking earlier about musical taste. Like I'm always like, you know, what are the samples I have in here? So there's like a Herb Alpert sample on one track. Another track has a Alan Parsons sample. Another track has like man, I forgot this guy's name, but it's like he's like a progressive psychedelic instrumentalist. You know, so I try to tap into like different genres of music to give it different sounds. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. And speaking of that, you want to jump into one of those tracks?
Yeah, man. Play keep.
We got my dude Orion in the house tonight on this Wednesday evening. Make sure you take advantage of those links in the description below. We're going to get into this track right here. It's called Keep Going, you said?
Yeah, it should be on the, if you go in the videos there, you should see it down there. Oh, we could go to that 40s and blunt shit. That's very new.
Hey, 40s
I just
and
dropped
blunt.
that shit for 420.
Well, I am in the middle of smoking a joint, so happy 420 to everybody. Let's get into this one, then we'll hit that other one. 40s and blunts. Orion, DJ X's. Let's go.
No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid. No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid. No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid. No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid.
Chief veteran, the poison and the medicine. Would rather take them than Excedrin. No one but my peeps roll the leaf better than the final say lies with who's editing the messaging. I'm talking about non-believers who copping doubts, leave you speechless like suffering from cotton mouth. You gon' need more than a swig of liquid courage to link with this linguist to get your spirit nourished. See, I holler at Ed for the brews to choose, and Sir smoke a lot for the best raps to use. Burn the fat L, rap burning Maxwell, lay it down on a hood rat or suburban backtail. The devil's plan to expand and make hate spread. The low fam get together and break bread. This goes to all those who puff give. In this cold post-COVID world we all live.
No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid. No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid. No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid. No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid.
Look, I make a killer tape, bars I obliterate. Any court and play me need bass to participate. Riding around with a gas mask on the interstate, 9-5. So much smoke in my ride, it looks like the weather foggy to anybody sitting inside. It's no coincidence, my pen moves coincide with patterns that mimic the airflow whenever planes glide. I kill any show I'm rocking at, you strange live bitches always asking you to leave. They want me stay inside meditating. Jars of indica for medicating, glass rig dabs too strong, the high is devastating. You see the smoke rise when I burn the elevating embers from the fronto leaf I roll, so exhilarating. A crash from this high up is like a killer waiting. Bitch, don't kill my vibe off yet. This is celebration. Plus I need to smoke some more. They say it's good for concentration.
No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid. No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid. No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid. No niggas came over to have 40s and blunts, kid.
That was a banger. And that meth sample, fire.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog, Steven DR Music, bro. He did that beat. He sent me that beat, and I was like, yo, word. Let's fucking execute.
Yo, that's the one right there. Let me just let me get up in this bag right quick. I'm gonna need some 40s and some blunts, baby. So, what was it like the first time you hit a stage, man? What was some of the emotions that you were running through the first time? I know you're a vet now, but let's go back in the day and relive that moment, man.
Yo, first time I hit a stage was out in Orlando for a rap battle. Cause I was going to college in Orlando. So that's the first time I had nervous as fuck, bro. Like mad fucking nervous. I did horrible. And then slowly, like that whole nervous shit, like that shit didn't go away for like a long time. And then like the first time I hit the stage as a performer, cause hitting the stage as a rap battle is completely different than hitting the stage performing actual material.
Facts.
So the first time I hit the stage to perform actual material was election night. Motherfucking, well, this is like actual performance, right? So like I did open mics, right?
Sure.
But open mics, I don't know, it's a little different. An open mic is a little different because the crowd is a little bit more courteous.
Okay. That's what they're there for.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
there to see people, and you know, even if you do terrible, they're still gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I performed George Bush and what was it, Carrie? When they were,
Okay.
was that 2004?
2004.
2004 when they were, yeah, George Bush and Kerry.
Yeah, yeah.
2004 election
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and my homie. This was like the first like big show that you know got paid for. You know, I think I got paid $50, but it was still like the first time I got paid for a show.
That's what's up.
And me and my homie, we had a group together. We
Back
did, like,
then, $50, bro, you could have went to Taco Bell like 10 times. You know what I'm saying? For $50.
yeah, we performed at a spot in downtown Miami called Wallflower Gallery, and mad nervous because it was like 35-minute long set. The majority of the material that we had, and I think this is why they booked us, because like the majority of the material we had was political, like a lot of social commentary, a lot of, you know, Illuminati talk and all that shit. So
Nice.
yeah, we got booked by this organization called the League of Pissed Off Voters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was that was the first time where like I felt like, oh shit, like this was an actual show and people were really receptive towards us and shit. So
Hell
yeah, that's the first time really.
That's what's up, man. And you just hit the stage with, I'm sure, with a lot of confidence because, for one, you don't have another motherfucker in your face trying to belittle you. You know what I'm saying? But then you're also, they know, the crowd knows you're going to be there. You know, they came to see what you guys are going to be putting on. I'm sure other acts as well. So that's fire, man.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was like it wasn't like a situation where we're performing for a crowd that's expecting to hear Pitbull, and then all of a sudden they hear two rappers ramble on about like some political shit going on in the world, you know?
Facts.
So that helped a lot because the majority of the people, like, yeah, the organization booked us, but the majority of the people there didn't know who the fuck we were, you know? But the minute they started hearing our tracks, like, they were receptive to it, you know? So because of the environment, the timing of the night, everything just helped, you know? So that was the first time.
You guys take some pressed up CDs or tapes with you? You like tried to sell them on a merch booth and shit?
Oh, bro, me and this homie that we had the group with, bro, like, we were hustlers, dog. Like, this dude had just had a kid. So his mentality was like, yo, I gotta make money while I'm out here, you know?
Facts.
So that's the one thing that I was blessed to run into him at the time I did, because like he was really all about that shit. So we were selling CDs, bro. We were selling the most bootleggish, whacked like I would make the front covers, you know, from a photocopy machine. You know what I'm saying? The CDs were burnt in our cribs. You know what I'm saying? Like handwriting on the CD type shit. You know?
That's what I'm talking about.
But we would grind, bro. We would grind. Even on nights where we didn't perform, I would be at South Beach. That 2004 to like 2010 era, I was up and down South Beach all the time with a book bag and a bunch of CDs, selling CDs.
About. You know, between that era of time, you don't know how many gas station CDs I bought, bro. Like, and I respect it. Like, even if it wasn't any good, you know what I'm saying? The fact that you're out here hustling this shit, you know what I'm saying? And doing something you fucking love, I respect the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You're not trying to rip people off. You're not fucking robbing people. You're just out here fucking trying to hustle up some money. I'll give you $5. No fucking problem, dude. I'll give you $10.
Right.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I respect that hustle, dog. And like I said, most of it wasn't that great, you know what I'm saying? But what do you expect from somebody who's recording shit out of their house, especially back then? You know, the equipment ain't like it is now.
Right, yeah.
You can record fucking hit singles.
You never know who you really run into, you know, doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that video you showed earlier, the Kahlua track.
Yeah.
The director of that shit is Belief. Belief's a dope MC, and I met him on the street. Him selling a CD.
Oh, that's what's
like
up.
Back in 03 and shit. That's how that's how I knew of him. That's how I became friends with him.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Believe, man. I think I got him on the interview too, man. Like, I think I got quite a few. So it's kind of weird how we ran into each other at age, you know what I'm saying? Like,
H is flaw, man. H is flaw for that too, man. H,
Hey.
when you watch this nigga,
Hey, come
dog,
on, man.
How you gonna put everybody from Miami on and not your homie, nigga?
Right? That's what I'm saying, man. But I'm glad we got to get you on, man, and really to be able to bring the whole thing back together again. You know,
no doubt.
I'm really impressed with the Miami scene from what I've heard from it, from the talent that I've seen. Everybody out there is really not only giving it everything they have, they're really hustling, you know, and really making sure that they're getting the music out there. Because I believe H hit me up out of nowhere, you know, just boop one day. Hey, I seen what you was doing. Just wondering. Like, yeah, bro, that'd be amazing, man. That'd be fucking dope. Thank you. So yeah, salute to H, man, for real, dog. If you had to pick one person that has passed away to make a track with, who's that person?
Damn, that's crazy. Shit, man. Mike Ripper, Mr. Mike Ripper from Miami. Because this is a cat that maybe not a lot of people know about him nationwide or you know, everywhere and shit, but very talented MC from Miami. And this dude, I first heard him on the radio in 1996, and he's the first Miami MC that I heard that I was like, oh shit, like this dude got lyrics, you know what I'm saying? So he had a song, one of his biggest songs is 96 Cream Hunt. So if you're listening and you're not familiar with Mike Ripper, just look up Mike Ripper 96 Cream Hunt. That was produced it was produced by Juju from the Beatnuts. And but like that's the first MC that I heard in Miami that made me feel like, wow, if I start putting out these raps that I'm writing, I'm not the anomaly that I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was so influenced by, I love Miami, like down south music, no doubt, but I was very influenced, like I said earlier, by up north New York cats. So I kind of felt
speaking like they were talking about real issues.
Yeah, I mean the down south cats were talking about real issues too, but just in a different form. You know what I'm saying? And so like I always felt like, oh man, like all these raps I'm writing, like how are they, you know, people, they're not gonna gravitate towards me because I'm not southern enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't sound like I'm from the south when I rap. You know? That's been like, it's been rap purgatory. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm too New York for the southern cats and I'm too south for the New York cats. So it's like this crazy fucking purgatory.
Well, you come over here and hang out in Cali with us, my guy. We fucking fuck with what you doing over there. That's a fact.
Appreciate that, man.
Hell yeah.
Outside of that, outside of Mike Ripper, I would say Guru. I would have loved to done a track with Guru.
Straight up bars too.
Yeah. Pun. Himself. I mean, yeah.
Legends. All right, now the second part of that question is the person who's alive you'd love to do a track with.
Method Man. Yeah, I would love to do a track with Meth, especially Meth now, man. I've always been a huge Method Man fan, but
Grandpa Meth is fire.
Yeah.
Grandpa Meth is fire, dog. Yeah. Like I love it because they always said hip hop is a young man's game, like it's a young man's sports, but it really isn't. Like it really is about life experience, right? And who else has a better life experience than an old person? You know what I'm saying? You've been through it all. You got kids who got kids now. You know what I'm saying? You got a ton of shit to talk about. You know, and I love hearing, you know, all these old cats, you know, Sticky Fingers is still rapping, fucking, all these motherfucking old cats are still putting out fucking tracks to this day, and they're fucking great.
Fire joints, yeah.
Yeah. Laura, how you doing, girl? Come here, give me hugs. I hope your foot is feeling better. Big salute. Greg, what's up, brother? Big salute, man. So good to have y'all here, man. We got Orion with us today, man, and we got just under 10 minutes on this Zoom meeting. Just a heads up, because it will end again. But if you got time, we'd love to have you back on.
Yeah, I'm with it. Let's do it.
Cool. So, if you had to make music outside of hip hop in one other genre, what genre would that be?
It would be like instrumental beats, like even bleeding into like jungle and drum and bass. I could see myself, lending my production style to that.
Hey, absolutely, that would be fire. I like that drum and bass mixed with some jungle too, some jungle house. That should be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
There's a band in South Africa called Die Antwoord. Have you heard of
Oh
them?
yeah, of course. The dude that was in the movie Chappie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ninja. Yeah, them motherfuckers is crazy because they doing that shit on techno and shit like that. That was hella brilliant, bro.
Yeah, well, I was always into like DJ Shadow, Tricky, Massive Attack, Portishead. That whole, remember like MTV used to have that show Amp?
Yeah.
That show was the shit, man. They played a lot of dope, I guess you could call it trip hop and rave music, you know what I
Right.
mean, all that shit.
And then they made it all about teen pregnancies.
Yeah.
What are you
No,
doing,
ridiculousness. It's just
Yeah.
nonstop ridiculousness.
Is that what it
guy's-
is now? Okay.
Yeah, that guy's the Antichrist.
Dude, Rob was cool in like when it was Rob and who was
And
the
Big.
other guy? Big,
It
yeah.
was big.
Yeah. Him and Big was great. I liked watching that shit. That was about it.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, MTV's weird, bro. It's
Yeah.
like the ridiculousness channel.
They should just
Like you
turn
just
it
go
to
on
that.
and it's just
Rob just
nonstop.
buy it. Rob just buy that shit, just call it the Ridiculous Channel.
Yeah.
That's
Should be
crazy.
called RTV.
Facts. But I'll tell you what, Chanel kind of cute though.
I don't know, though. I heard she's a transgender. Isn't that what they said? Didn't they say she was a transgender?
What?
Wasn't there a rumor? You
Is
never
that-
heard about that rumor?
No, man, my eyes opened up this big. That's
Yeah.
wild. I have to look that
For
up.
real? You never heard? Look that shit up, dog.
Oh, she was annoying to the
I
max.
don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true.
I don't know if it's true
I'm
either.
just saying.
I'm hoping it's not. I'm really hoping it, especially after I said no. I'm just kidding. But dude, that's wild. I've never heard that before. That's so wild. Oh, okay. She said, well, of course she denied it. If she don't want nobody to know. She'd have been like the first one too. She'd been an OG one. Because wasn't she on the Fantasy Factory? She was like the secretary or the front desk girl or something.
Yeah. There's like a picture of like a little boy
Mm-hmm.
that they say is her.
Really?
And it looks just like her.
Wow.
And this was like way before
AI. and
AI
bullshit.
and all
Yeah.
that bullshit,
Yeah.
The AI should create, actually earlier you said where I think music is going. I think music is going to go towards AI.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I think you're going to have, and I've been saying this shit for a long time, I think you're going to have two kinds of music fans. You're going to have music fans that want organic music. Like they don't fuck with the AI. They don't want, and they want actual people that are making the music. And they make like this set of people may like be willing to accept like if the instrumentation was kind of utilized by AI, but as far as vocals and lyrics and all that and actual rapping, they want actual. There's gonna be the subset of fans that want organic artists.
Yeah.
But then I think the vast majority of people, the quote unquote popular music and the music that is gonna seem like it's popular and this is what the masses like, but me and there's a lot of payola involved and a lot of corporate fingers manipulating shit. That's gonna be all AI. It's all gonna be AI, and you're gonna have a subset of people that don't like organic music.
That's wild you said that.
They want their music done by AI. You're gonna have people that are like, bro, you're still listening to Nas, bro? Fuck
Right.
that, bro. I'm listening to this new Tupac album. Bro, it's not even Tupac. That's the AI shit. I know, bro. It's perfect.
Right. It's crazy you said that because here's the thing. As soon as the record companies figure out that they can make just as much or more money without having to sign anybody and just hire one person to create whatever digital shit they need, you know what I'm saying? It's over.
Yeah, I mean Spotify's already doing that.
I
Spotify
mean,
already has a bunch of AI artists and rave artists, and they got a bunch of AI artists already.
right. Well, we got like the music that's starting my channel when the starting stream starting soon. Both of those songs were created with AI,
Right.
and but I mean they were written out by one of the SGR crew members. You know, Gregory. He's in the chat. He wrote them out and he put them through AI, and I fucking love them. And I think you're right. There is going to be like, because there are already festivals where there's people going to watch play 8-bit music. You know what I'm saying? Like 8-bit computer, like video game music. I've had friends that's all they fucking listen to. You know?
Yeah.
And they love it. They absolutely love it. They go to fucking shows. That's all they play. And there's nobody up there playing it except it's just playing in a deck somewhere, you know? Video playing,
Right.
I think. I was telling my dude Monk, and my dude Monk also does the AI music, you know, where he writes all the stuff out and he puts it through the program and it spits it out. I honestly believe that there is going to be a lane for that where people will show up in mass to watch a screen. You know what I'm saying? And because right now we're at the point where people aren't even fucking with the concert, they're just recording it. You know what I'm saying? They're not even like into it no more. Like, I remember going to concerts, go ICP concert, you get in the mosh pit, you mosh pit a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then you get out and get some water, and then you go back and mosh pit. You don't sit there with your phone. What are you doing? That's wild.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. I think where it's gonna go. I have no problem with people using AI as a tool.
Right.
I use AI, you know, for whether it's graphic designing. You could say even when I make beats now, when like I'm able to strip a sample. Like before, back in the days, if I found a sample, but the sample unfortunately had this annoying flute in it, then I'm like, fuck, there's nothing I could do with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta try to EQ that shit out of there and spend like 4 or 5 hours to then at the end of the 5 hours be like, yeah, it's not working. You know what I mean?
Right.
With AI now, I could strip a sample down like, yo, I want the bass. I only want that bass part. I don't even got to do all that little intricate chopping that I had to do before, you know? So there's aspects of AI that I think are good. So I don't want to come off as like anti-progression or anti-technology. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Right.
But I'm saying there is going to be a point, I think, where there's going to be a difference in fanship, like fandom. There's going to be people that like want their organic artists and people that, nah, bro, I only fuck with AI, bro. I don't fuck with all that other shit. You know what I mean?
And I think it'll be good, you know, especially for people who are too shy to get on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people that just don't have that type of courage. You know what I'm saying? Especially jumping up in front of an audience. You know, and you know, it's at least it's still their writing, and that's the big part of it, right? Like, if you're having AI write the song, then it's basically just a computer. There it goes. Basically, just a computer doing it. And I guess the only human input at that point would be like, what style and genre of song would it be? You know. But I guess it could just write itself too. Isn't that what AI do? Is it learns, you know, and then it could just write itself. I don't know.
Yo.
Hey, yo. Orion's back in the building. My computer's all fucking from 1972. It takes a second. It's like I gotta get in there with. You remember those old cars where you had to stick the thing in and like crank it over? That's like my computer.
You got the Model T. You got the Model T computer.
Facts. But it still runs like a champ. I mean, I bought this thing 6 years ago when I started the channel, dude. I mean, to have a computer for 6 years is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I got my Mac in what was this shit? 2013.
That's a good run too.
Yeah. This is a beast of a computer, bro. Like this Mac.
Apple should be nice though.
Yeah, you treat it right, and it'll treat you right. The most I did with it was like maybe 5 months ago. Um, it crashed on me, like the hard drive. So I took it to a shop nearby, and we replaced the hard drive completely. The dude was able to recover all my shit.
Nice.
And yeah, and so it was basically an upgrade, a much needed upgrade, because this is the hard drive is a solid state, and so the one that I had before was a hybrid between a solid state and the other one, I guess the mechanical one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So now it's completely solid state, digital. Should last for another 5-6 years, hopefully.
That's what's up. Man. I like that, dude. Where you can upgrade the shit now. I mean, computers are fucking expensive. I was gonna buy one a few months back, but I ended up not buying one, and I missed my window. But fuck it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We'll get another chance.
Dude, I had a PC before this one, a PC that I built. I built that PC in I don't know, like 03, and I had that shit running till 2021. Even when I had this computer, I still was working on Pro Tools and making beats on the PC. I wasn't even using this Mac to make beats on, and I was using like a lot of those beats on the Freebase album I made off of FL Fruity Loops 5.
Oh man, that's a long time ago.
Yeah,
Because I
but
think
I was
it's
using
25 now.
Yeah, right now I have FL Studio 22 or whatever.
Okay.
But I didn't upgrade until recently, bro. Like literally, I was making beats off the FL5 forever, bro, forever.
That's fire.
You know, and because it was what's it called when you get a program, a hacked program and shit.
Oh, like jailbreak one things.
Yeah, it was like a jailbreak. So I just never upgraded it. I was just like, fuck it, it's doing what I need to do, man. I'm making hip hop, I'm making boom bap shit, dog. I don't fucking need all the extra bells and whistles and shit.
I mean, that's, if you really think about it, though, that's real hip hop shit, right?
Right.
I can get my shit done any way I can get my shit done. I was just watching Hustle and Flow again today. I was like, I fucking love that movie, man.
Yeah,
that's
movie was
real
tight.
hip hop shit. Yeah, man. He went over to his ops, bro. It's like, I know we not seen eye to eye, man, but I'm gonna give you this weed, dog. I just need you to hit mute for a little bit. I need to make this record. Respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real hip hop shit. Just get it done any way you can fucking get it done.
Fucking Terrence Howard, bro.
Facts. I mean, I ain't watched a lot of stuff with Terrence Howard in it, but I gotta believe that's probably one of his best roles he's ever done.
That was a good role. Yeah.
Mike.
That was a good role.
You always say Mike.
I'm Mike.
He whoop up Skinny Black in the bathroom. Like, oh shit. Yeah, man. That's a classic right there. Fucking man. You guys got some good weed out there. Do you smoke anymore?
Yeah, I still smoking shit.
Yeah, you guys got some nice it's recreational out there now, right?
Yeah, they don't be really fucking with you like back in the days out here. Like I'm telling you, like in the areas like that Wynwood area I was telling you, like other like little bar areas, they don't fuck with you if you out there smoking and shit. Like you can't be a dumbass either. Like you're not gonna smoke a fucking blunt right in front of a cop and shit either, you know? Right. But for the most part, they ain't fucking with you. They'll still pull your ass over, though. You get pulled over and they think you're drunk or high as fuck or whatever. Yeah, you're gonna get fucked with. But yeah, it's pretty recreational for the most part. And there's a lot of like dispensaries and shit.
Yeah. That's where I like going because I ain't get street weed no more. Street weed, like my homie, he fucking has a friend that he works with, and he said that he got some weed. So he pulled out this Ziploc. And my dude was like, yo, can I take a look at that nug? He said it didn't look right. So he's like, yeah, here. He pulled out the nug, and he said he squished the nug, like kind of squished it and turned it, and it exploded with a bunch of powder in it. Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's crazy how bud has become, right? Like I
don't know what the fuck
I haven't broke up bud and gotten a seed in forever.
I get them from time to time from my local shop, but I'll be holding on to those because my homie, he grows in it.
Okay.
He just planted like 20 See what comes up, but we'll see. Last time somebody stole it because it's in his front yard. We live in a trailer park, and he grew it. This motherfucker was like, it was taller than me, so it was over 6 foot tall, and somebody just came and chopped that motherfucker up. He took it out of his yard. That was fucking thick.
Dang. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Trailer park life, baby. Just come into my yard, take what you need, baby. You know, we ain't real humans over here.
Hey yo, who's the Sacramento king of rap?
Brother Lynch, man.
Brother Lynch?
Brother Lynch,
like Brother Lynch.
Yeah. He's X-Rated, another OG.
Okay.
X-Rated is actually signed with Tech now. Lynch was signed with Tech, but he's no longer signed with them no more.
Yeah, I remember he had that joint. What's it called? Meat.
Meat
Is it
Cleaver?
Meat or? Yeah, Meat Cleaver. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope. And he had another track. I think it was called Beef.
Yeah.
That was dope. When he was with Tech 9. But I remember like when the first time I heard about Brother Lynch, they were like, "Yo, this guy's a cannibal." He
Yeah,
eats
but see,
babies.
but see, everybody try to say that, right? Because so Crip, he's Crip, right? So if you listen to like his old music, he don't even say the word "be." Like he'll say, "That's how it's gonna E," instead of "how it's gonna be," because he don't even want to say anything that is remotely B or blood, right? Or what he does, it end up saying like he's going to eat a baby. That means he's going to go kill a blood. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But everybody was like, "Oh, you're a cannibal and shit," which didn't make it like the wicked shit, you know, because I love Insane Clown Posse, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's just, yeah, X-Rated made so many albums from jail, like, so many. I don't even know how they did it back in the day. He's just rapping on the phone, and they're recording it on the other side, dude. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Putting it all together, producing it, mixing it, mastering it, and it still sounded pretty dope. It just sounds like he's on the phone, though. That's crazy. But yeah, other than that, I think there's some new players in the game. What's his name? Miley. What's his name? Millie. What's his name? Y'all.
Millie is from
Miley.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
I thought he was like East Coast.
As far as I know.
You talking about Millie's the one that's signed to Jadakiss?
I could be wrong though.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Somebody let us know. I know Paul gonna let us know in about 2 seconds. You know, I am wrong a lot because I smoke a lot of weed, so I don't mind being wrong. If I am wrong, I want to know that I'm wrong, and I want to know what the right answer is. Because
how far is Sacramento from Fresno?
About 3 hours.
About 3 hours from Fresno.
I used to live down by there in a place called Madera, and it was just a bunch of farmland, but we was tweaking our asses off. We get so spun out there, bro. We smoked so much fucking meth, dude. It was crazy. Those were the days. You got no love for Swayze? Swayze, I don't know who Swayze is. It kind of sounds familiar, though. Swayze? I don't know, man. I have no idea. I'm just going to say I don't know.
Oh, rest in peace, Gift of Gab. He's from Sacramento. From Black Alicious.
Oh shit. Okay. I did not know that.
I didn't know that shit either. I'm looking it up right now.
That's fire.
Yeah, and fucking Sibo.
Sibo. He said, you could call me cowboy, but it's Sibo for sure. That motherfucker was hard. We had fucking Pigpen and Dr. What's his name? Dr. fucking. What the fuck was his name, man? Son of a bitch. Well, shout out to Weed. Chris Calico from Sac, for real? There's no way Chris is from motherfucking Sac.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. That'd be fire if he is, though. Because I like Chris, man. He's fire. That dude can rap and sing his ass off. I have to look some of that up. I'm sure, uh, like I grew up on Bay Area rap. So I was listening to Too Short and fucking The Click and E40 and fucking MC8 and fucking like
Spice
LA
One.
rap. Yeah, Spice One. All
Yeah.
that shit. Richie
I
Rich.
love Too Short, man.
I love some Too Short too.
Short. Yeah. Especially like for me, like Too Short really came into his own. Cause you know, I'm sure if you were like a early rap fan in 89, 90, Too Short was like ahead of his time and shit. But by the time I got into Too Short, we're talking about like 96 when he's coming out with that album, Getting It. And I remember like the only reason I picked up that album was because I liked the song Getting It itself. But remember BMG and Columbia House and shit?
Mm-hmm.
We used to get like 11 CDs for a cent or whatever.
Yeah.
It was one of them things where like I was like, all right, I gotta pick 2 more albums here. I already got the stuff I want, you know.
Right.
All right, let me get this Too Short. And bro, that Getting It album is fucking fire, bro. Fire. Like Surviving the Game, the song he has with George Clinton on there, the song that he has with motherfucking Eric Sermon, Buy You Some. Like that shit got classics on it.
Yeah, by that time, man, he was collabing with a lot of great artists. He was making music videos on MTV. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot going for him, and he was right at his prime at that point because he had who else you have out there? Spice One, like you said, making music videos.
You know who was tight? A lot of people from the West that people don't really talk about too much is Paris. I always like Paris.
I don't think that sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was a political cat. He had like a lot of political charts music. But he came out with this joint called Unleashed, and he got 2 bangers on that shit with Spice One, man.
Nice.
Bangers, like straight up bangers on that shit. Spice One is another one I thought was really dope, man.
It was just fucking, and then of course L.A. rap scene. You know, there was all that South Central Cartel and fucking AOG. AOG was so fire, dude. Like, he made a fucking straight up polka rap song that with an accordion on that shit, and it was fire. Like, how you do that shit?
I ain't never heard that shit. I gotta peep that shit.
That shit crazy. And then you had Dre Dogg in the Bay, and he made a song that was called Chinese Cat, bro. And all it was like this Asian style music, bro, and a cat going meow. That's all it was for like 45 seconds, dude. It was fucking crazy. You play that shit for your dog would be like, what the fuck?
That's Dre Dog? I gotta look that shit up, man.
Yeah, Dre Dogg, Chinese Cat, bro. That shit is a banger. It's not really a banger, though. But it's just the creativity of some people. Like, he goes by Andre Nicotina now, you know what I'm saying? But back then, he was called Dre Dogg. And I was standing in there just looking for some new music, and these 2 guys come over. He's like, oh, you looking for some new music? I was like, yeah. He's like, try this. And he pulled out that Dre Dogg tape, and he's like, you're going to love it. And I was like, all right, I'll try it. And I was probably like 14, 13 years old, you know what I'm saying? And it was the fucking dopest shit I'd heard in a long time, because that dude was talking about snorting coke off the dash of a car while they're rolling around San Francisco and just, you know what I'm saying, smoking hella weed. And I'm just like, this dude is so fire. Chris is a fucking dope ass reactor too. I like his reaction channel. Devil Made Me Do It, Paris.
Big Kahuna was like, how do I rate Cuban Link? Man, Cuban Link was supposed to be the one, man. I was amped up for Cuban Link when Big Pun, Terror Squad was like really at the height, right before Pun's death, like I thought Cuban Link was gonna be the next one out of that Terror Squad shit. So I was always a big Cuban Link fan.
Hell yeah.
Another one from that clique was a Prospect. So to me, like that Terror Squad unit, that early Terror Squad unit, it was Pun, Cuban Link, and Prospect were the illest ones. You know, Fat Joe was dope, but like them three cats were like lyrically above Fat Joe. So yeah, I rate Cuban Link pretty high. You know.
That's what's up. Is he still making music today?
Yeah, he's still making music today, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's still out there.
I know it's so easy to just fall away and forget about people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then all of a sudden it shows up your feed, and you're like, "Holy shit, this motherfucker's still making music!" Oh shit!
Yeah,
I gotta listen to it.
He got blackballed, bro. He got blackballed by Fat Joe, and it's kind of like one of them situations. I think with Cuban Link, with like Cannabis, what he suffered with Wyclef and LL at the same time. So you got two heavy industry hitters that are, you know, that relationship, the way it's spoiled over, you know, whether them cats were like actively blackballing him or not. You know how like sometimes you could get blackballed without the person having to intentionally go out of their way and blackball you. You
Sure.
feel me? Like they don't necessarily have to go and tell people, don't fuck with this guy.
Right.
But automatically people might just be like, yeah, I don't know if I want to fuck with you because if it gets back to this guy that I'm... It's kind of like what 50 did to Ja Rule, you know what I mean? Did 50 really need to go out of his way and tell people don't fuck with Ja Rule, or did he just tarnish his reputation that bad that a lot of people just started turning their backs on him, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing about 50. He just don't give a fuck though, right?
Yeah, bro. 50's like the industry bully, bro.
He is though, dude. Like
Industry bully.
I want to be on his good side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the homie right there. What are you talking about? But yeah, I like that. That the industry is changing from outside of whatever, because you'll look at the billboards, right, and you'll see all the mainstream artists in there, but you'll see a lot of people you don't understand, you don't recognize, you know what I'm saying, and you're like, how'd they get a #1 single, you know what I'm saying, on the billboards above all these industry people, you know?
Yeah.
And so that shows you the landscape itself is starting to change.
I think it's different nowadays, man. There's like a lot of great artists that are superstars, but they're not on the radio, bro, and they're not on TV and shit. Like, you know, my daughter's 13, and she's actually now my daughter's 14 now. My daughter's 14 now, but she be putting me on to a lot of dope music, bro. A lot of like she put me on to this group called the Marias. And I'm like, yo, who is this group? It's like really dope, man. Their music is dope. And I'm looking at their Spotify and I'm like, yo, their Spotify numbers are like crazy. Like these people are superstars. Like these people got like track after track that has like 5 million views. Like how isn't this like on the radio? Like, so there's a lot of that nowadays. You know, there's a girl I ran into. I don't know if you ever heard of Arlo Parks. She's from man, I want to say London, maybe, you know?
Okay.
But her music is dope, bro.
Hell yeah.
Dope. The beats are fire, but she's not rapping.
Okay.
It's like, kind of like Sade, you know, Fiona Apple type vibes.
Okay.
And it's, but the beats are fucking, I was so impressed with the beats that I had to look up the producers and shit.
Hell yeah.
And like, oh, who are these cats, dude? I took one of her beats and sampled it and made like a mixtape track. Oh, but yeah, that's another artist that when I started doing my research on her, I'm like, yo, this girl's a superstar. She got like tracks that have 11 million views. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's one thing if you got one track that went viral.
Right.
But if it's consistent, like, damn, man, all your tracks have like 2 million views, 3 million views. Like, yo, for all intents and purposes, and you're a relatively new artist,
yeah,
Like, yo, you're a superstar.
See that in 10 years. It's going to be 20 million views, 50 million views,
right?
100 million
Right.
views.
And yet this girl's not like on TV, not on like the radio. Like the radio is no longer the barometer for establishing who's truly the superstar, the people's champ, you know?
I agree.
Like everything's a niche now, I think, you know? So
yeah, people got their loves of music for sure, and I just love it that they go out and find it, you know, instead of being told this is what you like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We talked about radio already. But man, I want to thank you for your time. You want to play one more song and then wrap it up?
Yeah, for sure. Let's play The Model. There's a video on my YouTube for it. Out to my dog Pro the artist. He's the one singing the hook. And shout out to my dog DJ El Abstracto. He did the beat on this one. So yeah, man. Shout out to them and shit. And Pro also did the video.
That's funny, man. It's another one I already watched. Hell yeah, dude. All right, we got my dude Orion in the house, man. This is The Motto featuring Pro, the artist, produced by El Abstracto.
That's the beat, man. DJ Abstracto. I mean, it's dope, man. I want you to check it out, man. It's not done though. It's not done. Just like this is like a rough mix. Like I gave it a pre-mix, but you know what I mean. It's I still gotta master it and everything. You feel me? Like, come on, check it.
Rummage through fly collection, searching for some perfection. Sometimes the hardest fight making the right selection. All depends wherever you headed. Every sample a new direction requires a different method. Countless hours are spent hoping you bop into this. Maybe hit you with another version of Nautilus. Catching the right vibe can throw you for a loop. Preferably nighttime when I'm getting in the booth. I like to find a whack song with only a snippet that sounds terrific to make a dope track and flip it. Playing beats per minute like scaling Mount Olympus. The bars to measure and count my finish. I rock with a swing that can't be always quantized. Filter the little things as strings harmonize. Might be best to learn to chop and truncate, then accept every wave to consolidate.
It's only music, that's my goal. Cause it's the only thing I know. In its purest form, it keeps me young. That is my motto. It's only music, that's my goal. Cause it's the only thing I know. In its purest form, it keeps me young. That is my motto.
Equipped with the balcony view, audio sweet. Wife telling me that music, robbing your sleep. A better mix of melody, always room for a tweak. Protect my property from any studio leak. Cause God forbid if it ain't ready for you to critique. Now they got AI, how could we compete? They say use it as a tool, like the code of the street. But maybe I'm a purist, can be exposed as a cheat. In this reverb nation where artists is frontin'. Rather deal with the delay while I search for the plugin. Stay digging, I'm constantly break hunting. I'm from the days pre-Serato, DJs with crate lugging. While others rely on sample kits and track live. Who am I to define what real rap is? I used to get envious of those I predate. Now I just rock shows and serve y'all the free bass. Nothing is new, nothing died, it's all a retake. Your voice need more compression than a knee brace. To be safe, always do your lead in at least 3 takes. Even the strongest athletes occasionally retake. We shouldn't be for a piece of the cheesecake. The clout, the gain ain't worth the least stakes. Hey, for peace sakes, maybe it's the circle and not your sound you should reshape.
It's only music, that's my goal. This is the only thing I know. In its purest form, it keeps me young. That is my motto. It's only music, that's my goal. Cause it's the only thing I know. In its purest form, it keeps me young. That is my motto. That is my motto. That is my motto. Music made me, raised me, saved me. Without the music, there's no safety. I go crazy, yeah. That's all I know. It's Orion and Pro.
Orion right there with the motto featuring Pro the Artist, man. He was silky on that hook, bro.
Yeah, man, he's mad dope, mad dope.
Hell yeah. Okay, we got requests. You want to listen to one more song?
All right, they're saying the Cypher joint, so that's like if you keep going, it's gonna be. Let me see. All right, you see the one right next to the motto? It's a scene to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Cypher joint right there.
All right, we got this cipher right here. Viewer request. Shout out to y'all, man.
It was a long one.
This one right here, a scene to be seen featuring. Hold on. DJ Exis, DJ Six, Mills, Baked. What is that? L?
Baked Pliskin.
Pliskin, okay. Sweet Jesus, Ari Lou, the homie H2 Owens, Ricky River. Is that Rivers?
Yeah, Rivers.
Okay.
Yeah, Ricky Rivers.
Prince Divine, C. Greg, One Take, Torch In.
Yeah, Torch the Orphanage.
Okay, thank you. 305 Beatbox. Oh, we got V coming up.
Yeah, Villanero.
Villanero coming up next Wednesday. Yo, that's
Shout
dope,
out.
man.
Shout out. Gamma Flows.
Grandma Flows and Planta Power. I put an L in there, didn't I? Planta Power.
Yes, Planta Power. So that's plant power.
Hell yeah, we like that. Plants over here, baby. Let's go. We got to shout everybody out, and give everybody they love, And plus, Orion is on the beat, is on this motherfucker too. And he produced the beat. So that we can't forget about the mainstay, right? Let's go.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, Since Corrupt Gotti was a dog pound G, been injected with the compound V. The opposition that the comp now see got them scared, terrified of what it's gon' be. Y'all just conk for the feast, so try to conquer this beast. Dapper Dawn with the crease, my steez cooking with fish grease. Battle me, it's like you're trapped in cyclones. Got the flyest chops since Dragonfly Jones. While this technocracy tapping my phones, gotta plug friends with the plug Italian pie zones. My clique is a mob, trips out to Prague. Cogging the machine for the inside job. Only scars from various past scabs. I'm impervious to backstabs. So pass me the reefer greener than tree frogs. Or we'll leave you open like beamers with key fobs.
I hate a posse cut. Too many rappers, the song will probably suck. Still, I came to kill it though. Somebody picked the body up, misfit. Like a fat dude wearing a Fitbit, executing a spin kick gracefully. Get your shit split. The sick wit with which rappers pen a script with is lost if you don't listen to the message that you witness. I'm liquid like the water that Bruce Lee insisted held no shape, but mainly cause the form never existed. My compositions remain devoid of a description. You're trying to box me up and no, you got me twisted, so peep it. My profile public, but it's a secret. Whenever you see me popping up, it's not for recess, my work life. A lot of moving parts, it's worst nights, cause anytime I start thinking bars, I pour a verse flight. Drunken off of what I wrote, the power surge like stabbing the outlet with a pen, the sparks are very bright.
Six speaks the lingo and it speaks it proper, and cats feel the anguish. Flip it in Ebonics, so can flip it in Spanglish. No matter what the language is, run with cats savages, eat you up like sandwiches. Known for blowing small shit way out of proportion. You want beep stations, your mom's when she had an abortion. Yep, you rep dick, son, you're silly. I spit wild rubbing your bitch titties, some big willies like that. Type of war ain't never been conventional. You on rookie cats, trying to go against professionals. Smooth fly guy, hold the knob when I rap. The only way I catch the blue ball is fucking Smurf
Yo, I'm an eight-legged freak, spitting venomous carnage, straight doppelganger with the deadly katana blade with one slice. I got your artery spliced like underground genome projects and hybrid theories. I'm half man, half battery acid, alkaline graphics mixed with some alien mathematics on some dope shit like heroin excrement. Watch me colonize the globe on some nation on dope spit. So catch your dome split. This is cranial homicide. Place a knife between your eyes and have your vision modified. So pull your clip and truck grenades like the next man. And call me Deadpool, cause I'm a mix of every X-Man. This optic blast will flash through claws of brass and cast a dark shadow over the globe and fast. So marvel at this fact and feel the ominous impact while dope beasts collide with the sickest of the wolf pack.
In the year of the trumpet, many king will disappear. Out the garden, watch Shaitan with the music in your ear.
Which side's outside? West Kendall, baby, that's where I reside. Shadow League lady, inside you knew it don't get sweeter than that. From that 152, put my borough on the map, put my borough on the map. Which side's outside? West Kendall, baby, that's where I reside. Shadow League lady, decided Louis don't get sweeter than that. From that 152, put my borough on the map, 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 put my borough on the map.
Now, look what the cat dragged in, all decrepit, bleeding, half digested, speaking rather restless, breathing with your stepsis, trying to heal her from the inside before she goes into sepsis. Paranormal medic, came a long way from Dallas, Texas, got a long list of Florida addresses, an even longer list of hoes I've been undressing, and a list that's twice as long as that of whack rappers I'm digesting.
I'm out the job working, demolishing what my knowledge is, bumping John Apocalypse into John Jordan shit. A lot of common sense destroyed, it's not legit. The commotion to talk flip to what I'm rocking with. I feel like Dan Marino in the damn casino. My music's dope, all of my jams are evil. I can't stand you people with the enchanted ego. All of my freestyles should be blocked, banned, illegal.
I came from the depths, rain death in the maze left. Blade runners, 8 summers, rage rumble, page crumbles. Set cover, stage slumbers, snares they remain drummer. Ports to remain covered, slice them like some hot butter. Mike's mother raw shit, no rubber straight through. No stutters, knife to the gut, clean gutter, stretch mother short ship. All cutters unpacked, no clutter, pour off of my dead brothers, the 10th wonder.
The best rapper alive is ever close to the casket. 1 foot in the grave, 1 on a banana peel. I sip chamomile and then I flick blunt ashes. No compassion, we'll dance at a pity party. For anybody, I'm a bastard. For real by definition, life is an exhibition. Collapse the fourth wall of Jericho with the written. Emotional villains, cerebral terrorists, making people aware of this evil nefarious. Spreading like disease and malaria. I'm even Lou Gehrig's to feeble embarrassments. Sick as all the above, can't cure my mother's cancer. 2-step with the devil, wasn't much of a dancer. I spit a rhyme that split a spine, divided a spit of mine with more will than you can shake a spear at. What's the father of Mufasa to a mere cat? I don't fear jazz.
In the ear of the trumpet, many kin will disappear. Out the garden, watch Shaitan with the music in your ear. Din da 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 da, din da da. Boom boom boom.
So elite with speech with the keep no reach could I prove rhymes brew could battle fools that get true shine. It's true I'm just a gifted performer when I get time to rock the set you witness a slaughter. So no once you hear the whole flow and patterns constructed for countless hours practicing no matter the function. Stage or street corner on the spot where beats offer quarter body calmly and gotta deal with a sweet offer. A lead author of the art cats pay their respect. Word on the street that I was labeled a threat. Quiet was kept, admire the best. How my vocals form. Go live on my set, recorded on your mobile phone. Time goes fast, my energy lasts a full day. The recipe to pure Morse and true haze. Construct lyrics hotter than a blue flame. Stupid fools choose to degrade improvements I made. I've been true to this game to be the best. So flows and beats are pro, so unique in the booth I display. No gimmicks with the sound of speech is proven I pay dues. Focus on the art, I stay true to this day. Word up.
Chilling in the cut like an infection infested. I mess around and catch a fever, then up chuck the boogie with reverb. I got a 6 go like Ebert. That I say the right with Eber, it's goody. I fucked up, but should we keep it there for confection? That's a sweet line and a thin one to mention. I lack structure when I write up a sentence outside the margin. Extended it's past the exit. Ask the present, it's past impressive. It casts a presence over the cats you mess with. It's Chrome City where your shades when you show up. And know in the moment and no one will know when to open a cipher and blow up. J-Pac, not A-Pac, but we're glowed up. So dope, you can rack the lines until your nose blows. Christmas snow globes, shake it up and watch the flakes fall.
I like it, sharp as a blade, you catch decapitation. I bring carnation, cuts, bruises, and lacerations. Speak with no regard, realizing we are ready for deep part. Hip-hop in my heart, it makes us blind. I'm standing in this line, flying on this beat provided by the Rhine. We together as one to form a supreme elite extreme team that turns these bodies to fiends. Appreciate your home team.
Wretched and deceptive, hardly surviving the wreckage. I was poisoned to my essence and don't lie. Trade my past submitted to the havoc. Despite all the hatred, still relentless, no apologies, headstrong. But even I can admit I've slept on my shit. No releases, no hits, less effort than this. I'm flipping my fate. Y si llego me la llevo con mi potencial en alto. No hay quien desacre mi templo, contrapaso en contratiempo. Me trago hasta el veneno y transfiguro mis discordias. Alquimista del suspenso, an enchantress with a pencil. My art has proven vengeful. I fight for my respect y no me importa quién ofendo. Sin embargo, aquí me encuentro en un cuarto con leyendas donde sobran las metáforas y el track en loop perpetuo. Todos sienten lo que sueltan y me animo a contemplarlos. Mi regalo a esta junta son los versos inspirados.
Yeah, flow extracted from tree frogs, poisonous darts, I see smog, cats fuzzy with raps cloudy, we hover above this, know the set dudes be on timeout like vices during let, get my flow fresh, Irish Springs or crest, aqua like goodbyes for dudes claiming non-essence, we realize, spitting nonsense, we revert to the original motives, lessons taught, learn to fish, listen, brush painted, they style tainted, so much beyond the travel, so lost long way, go to pathfinding, playing Pokemon sidestep, sidewalks, voices talk, we cipher stalk, catch records, spearhead techniques of speaking rhetoric, sweater to check, the text sway, like pseudo kings of life's vessel, pussy whipped on windy eaves, they jump ship, be claiming woke, I'm seeing rope
choked, they facts cloaked in the darkness. Cats be slimier than fritas out in Mago, erect your monuments.
Straight inspired by my peers, and I love to come, showing no fear, false evidence appearing real. I realize I'm coming to be alive, let you know I'm still here after a stroke. Now here we go, provoke the thought. I'm talking about some stuff that you never thought. So here we go, this is what it's all about. The love, the connection, I'm coming with my rhyming. Perfect, impeccable timing, this is what I'm chiming.
In the year of the trumpet, many can disappear. Out the garden, watch Shaitan with the music in your ear. Din da 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 da, din da da. Boom boom pelo.
Yo.
Yo.
All right. Yo, Vi is amazingly talented. That's the first I've heard of her.
Yeah, she killed that shit, man. She killed that shit. Everybody did their thing on that one, man.
That's a fact. That's a
I like
fact.
how, like, everybody's flow is different. Everybody flowed different on that shit, man.
And they all made it their own. That beat was fucking so dope, dude.
Yeah, the story behind that shit real quick, because I know we gotta go and shit, but that track, basically, when I released the album before Freebase, it was called Bass. And so on the album release, I did it at the studio in Hialeah, THC Studios. Shout out to my dog Apex. And everybody that came out that night, because the Bass project was more of an EP, I played that shit 2 times in a row. And then after that, I played that beat, and I told everybody that was in the studio, like, yo, we got 2 hours to make a joint. So everything you hear there is everybody recorded that night.
Hell yeah, that's what's
You know
up,
what I mean?
man. That's I love hearing the stories behind that too, man. And this is about to cancel out in about 2 minutes. Do you want to end it, come right back, and then just wrap it up? You'll get some shout outs or whatnot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't want it to cut you off in the middle of shout outs. That'd be terrible.
All right.
We'll be right back, folks. Yeah. Yeah, the music is fire, man. So if you guys are enjoying it, make sure you guys are taking advantage of the links in the description below. You'll be able to follow on Instagram. You'll be able to check out the more music on the YouTube, and I'm sure there's plenty of other places to find the music. He's tapped in, so it's always good to meet new artists. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we're like we were talking, like him and H have been homies for a long time, and we finally got around to this one. So that's what's up, man. Harkos, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. We're gonna be over there. We're gonna be over there soon, my guy. I hope you're having a good evening, a good week, my dude. Play him your freestyle. He'll get a food chuckle. I don't know if he wants to hear that. I don't know. We still streaming? It says no data. We need some data. Alright. Alright, well, I guess we got data. Okay. Sorry, we're back. Welcome back, Orion, man. Again, thank you for your time, man. I know it's valuable, bro, so I'm glad you're able to spend a couple hours with us, man. Do you have anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, man, I want to shout out Big Kahuna because, you know, he's the one that put me on to you and, you know, recommended me to you, man. So shout out to Big Kahuna. Shout out to my dog, Old Head Ed, who was in the building just a minute ago. Everybody that's in the chat that's been tuning in to us, man, whether you're still in the chat or you were in the chat previously, I really do appreciate it. Shout out to everybody in the Miami scene doing their thing, and shout out to you, man, for allowing me to get on your platform and shed some light on some of the music I'm putting out, man. Go check out Freebase on all the streaming platforms, my YouTube channel, Orion Hip Hop. Aside from the music that Katz is hearing from this interview, I got other segments on my channel that is like a big part of what I do, what I love, and it's the deep dive tape stash episodes, and I got rare demos from cats that are not just me or people that I'm down with, just rare demos that you may not have ever heard and shit. So keep it locked with me for real, and appreciate y'all, man.
And there's plenty of content. It's not just music. So you go over there and get some education too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does deep dives into hip hop topics and stuff on his page too. Do you also have a podcast? I can't remember.
No, I had a podcast, so that's WDDH Radio on SoundCloud. You can still peep all those episodes. I did just about over 100 episodes. So you can peep those episodes where I interview artists, but you can also peep some mixtapes that I put out. So me and my dog, DJ XS, we do an event down here in Miami. If you ever coming down to Miami, bro, let me know because it may be a weekend where we're doing our plancha events. And what the plancha is a hip-hop showcase. We only feature 5 artists. Each of them perform 15 minutes. The best act of the night walks away with a golden plancha and the chance to return to perform and get paid to perform when they return to retain their golden plancha title. And then the other thing that we do that I think is more important than the actual event are the mixtapes that we put out after every event. So after every event, we put out a mixtape that features every artist that performed and any artist that was in attendance.
Ooh.
So if you're an artist, whether you are out of towner or whatever, but you happen to be in the building when we're doing the plancha, I make sure to get everybody's names. I follow up with artists. Like if I look up your YouTube and you're kind of active, I'll just take one of your more recent songs. If you ain't that active, I'll DM your ass. You know what I mean? Like, yo, send me some shit.
Hell yeah.
And we put out a mixtape. So it's like if you go on my WDDH Radio SoundCloud page, you'll see right now we just released Plancha 18. So we got 18 mixtapes that we released, and each mixtape has anywhere from 17 to like 30 artists. You know, it really just depends on how the night went, because if that's the only prerequisite to be on a Plancha mixtape is you gotta show up to the Plancha event. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. So y'all in the area, man, make sure you're checking out what's going down in Miami, because who knows, you might be able to get on one of them famous ass mixtapes. And salute to you for 18, bro. That's fucking amazing, brother. Salute, man, for real, dog. That's real shit, dude. That's you do it once a year?
No, we do this every other month and shit. So the next Plancha 19 goes down June 7th at this spot called Unseen Creatures in Miami. So if you're gonna be in Miami June 7th, lock in with me on Instagram. You'll see the flyer and all that. Hit me up, and I'll let you know more details. But it's always no cover. It's always free to get in.
That's what's up.
And we debut each mixtape that we drop. We debut it the night of the shit. So aside from us dropping it online, we also play it live. So it's not like some shit where it's like, we just put it out online and never give it spins. You know what I'm saying? We try to give it spins as much as possible. And even shout out to WVCC. They play our mixtapes and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all any artist that was in the building. You know what I'm saying? There's artists where like I might hear your shit and be like, it's not my cup of tea, but fuck it. You know what I mean? You're still gonna put it on the mixtape. But for the most part, those mixtapes ride, dog.
Hell yeah, because look, man, even if it ain't your cup of tea, somebody fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere they fucking with it.
Exactly. And who am I to define what real rap is?
That's what I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all love what we love, man, and and that's okay. But I ain't gonna be like, no, this is not garbage. I'm not putting it on my channel. Somebody out there gonna fuck with it. Besides, I fuck with most shit anyway, so I'll probably fuck with it anyway. Unless it's got too much auto-tune, I probably won't fuck with it as much. That's just my old ass,
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. But SDR crew, thank you for stopping by tonight. We going over the Music Making Sense podcast. One of the homies in the chat, if you're not aware, Orion, he is a music marketer, and you can submit your song to him for free, and he'll do a whole marketing review on how your social medias and everything are set up for free. So
yeah, Big Kahuna put me on to him, man. Shout out to the brother. He does good shit.
Hell yeah. So he's about to go live. So if you're interested, come on over and hang out with us. We'd love to have you over there. And as for this week, Friday, we will be live with This Week in Hip Hop at 7 p.m. Pacific. Then we got Young Hoff. Nope, we got Sincere coming through on the 26th. That's right. Sincere on the 26th. And I don't have anything on Sunday. So I don't know. We'll probably fill that up with something. And then Vi is going to be coming through next Wednesday, and I don't have a time on that one either. So I'll have to get those times back so we can schedule those up. But that's what's coming up this week. So I hope everybody has a great, blessed week, and I will hopefully see you guys on Friday. All right. Peace.
Peace.